Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. We find ourselves in the hellish realm of Wolfhome, specifically two of the cubs, Maeve and Chino. The rest of the cubs having, due to their recent circumstances and their reconciliation with the lupine side of half of their nature, have managed to drift out, escape from where they are, because they were for the most part, in cages, in concrete boxes with bars on one side, in the zoo of Wolfhome. Chino and Maeve were in this cell. There will be an almost scratching at the back of Chino's mind as he vaguely recollects being in something like this before. And they are, yes, in a concrete box with bars in front of them. And you can see through the bars other boxes containing another wolf that smells of pure breed, a cat of something similar, and a giant shark in a water tank, and other creatures which do not smell like they are fairer, but trapped, and fat, gawking families, children pointing and laughing at the things in the cage. You see one take a stick and start poking the other Garou, and they giggle madly as the Garou rages impotently against the bars.
Well, I imagine that at least when Chino initially got dumped in there, he was thoroughly snuffed over, groomed, and somewhat viciously, if in a completely invalid fashion, but quote viciously defended until he was up and moving. Previous to that, Maeve has probably chewed the bars until her gums bled. She's scratched at the walls and eventually just relegated herself probably to just staying as far back from the bars as possible and just settling for idly hating the people outside of them.
Can I have more specifics on both of your thought process, or both of the characters' thought processes, please? Specifically that little homid in the back of the head. The one that can't in any way control the body or the rest of the brain. What's it thinking right now? What's its opinion on its current situation?
You've reached the back of the skull of one Maeve MacFionn. Please call back another time. We are not here. At this point, I'm pretty sure Maeve's sunk pretty hard. And it's just rage all the way through. Especially considering that she's still got someone there who's still in bad shape, came in drugged. She's really not thinking much. She's just biting anything she can reach, and for the most part trying to stay far away from the nasty people outside.
Okay.
Chino will wake up and let's see. How long was he out?
About 4 or 5 hours.
All right. Chino's probably going to wake up, and his eyes are going to open, and he's going to be laying on his side, and all he's going to see at first is bars.
Yep.
And he is going to probably be very angry at that. And then he's going to see people laughing and pointing, and that's going to make him even angrier. So I could see him probably leaping to his feet and slamming himself against the bars, because he hasn't done it yet. Maeve has done it, but he hasn't, and so he's going to be trying to yipping and trying to find a way to drive through the bars at these kids, snapping and just very, very feral, just because of the place he's in. He's been here before. There's a little piece in the back of his head that's been there before. You know what I mean? And he'd always sworn that he would never do this again. So he's going to lose it a little bit. And the amount of sheer hatred for these people coming off of him would almost be palpable. Hatred for the people that put him there again.
Yeah.
He's just I probably should roll rage.
That seems like a good idea. Maeve will, when he lunges for the bars, move forward as well, if only just in case someone tries to poke a stick at him again, or tries to do something like that. So she's there to cover his quote flank and snap at people coming at him from the sides.
Yeah. What's the moon at right now, Duncan?
Let me check.
I believe last time we started it was a gibbous. And if this is going to be the next day and you want to keep it still a gibbous, so be it.
No, it's been a few days. It is a half moon for the sake of argument.
So it's a 5 or a 6?
That is a 6.
6? Okay. All right. So he doesn't frenzy, but he is pissed.
Has Maeve had enough time in here? Well, actually, no. Her rage wouldn't wear out. She's fucking in there being pissed the whole time. That's a good question.
After probably 10-15 minutes of literally almost beating himself senseless against these bars, he's just going to let out the longest mournful howl of how the fuck did I end up back here again? He probably ever heard.
When he does, a young couple, arm in arm, giggling and making doe eyes to each other, laugh at Chino's howl, and the woman does a little impression of it, and the guy copies. And
Maeve will be echoing the howl.
Okay. Chino will. He doesn't care. He's gone beyond that now. He'll just start pacing, literally back and forth at the edge of the bar. The bars will disappear eventually, and when they do, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He's literally just pacing back and forth from one end of the enclosure to the other. That bar comes down, I'm gonna fucking eat you.
Maeve's already done the thing. It's better to be at the back where they can't poke. So she will probably back up and let him pace, but she's probably going to stick a little closer to the back of the cage. But after the whole thing with Tali getting stuck on one side of the bars from her, she's going to stay within a reasonable lunge range.
Okay.
And then I would say after, eventually he's gonna figure out that, I would say that this is not his new territory because he doesn't want to be here. But he's going to start moving around further. But he will not stop moving, I don't think. Okay. I can't see him stopping moving and sitting down. He's not. This is not a place he wants to be. This is not a place that he wants to make a den. No.
Yeah. After a few hours, a hatch will open. In the concrete.
Am I familiar with this hatch?
You've probably noticed it. It's there's a sort of small hatch. It's near in a sort of larger, highly secure steel door. It's this hatch is far too small for either of you to fit through, and 2 steel bowls are chucked through.
Is it
With-
around the same time every day?
You don't know. This is the first day.
Oh, well, my bad. I thought I had been here for. I'm confused.
This is the
This-
first day you've been in the zoo.
This is the first day they fed us, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and what is in front of you is I mean, it's dog food is probably the easiest description of it.
Kibbles.
Yeah. There's like biscuity bits in it and everything. This is not prime meat.
I know it's not going to mean much, but once that thing starts moving, especially if Maeve has noticed it before or noticed that there was air coming around it, she may well lunge for the hatch and kind of do the digging, snapping sort of motion just to try to get back there. Because fuck that thing. I'm sure it's designed to not let her actually get any progress, but...
If you do, you lunge through and start snapping. You hear the Homid barking. One sort of, Jesus fuck, and a couple of laughs. And if Maeve keeps snapping, then as with her nose through this place, there will be a sting. And she will take a point of lethal as she gets zapped. With a
Guess if anything is going to make her angrier.
It will, however, stun you.
Oh, well, in that
because
case.
that is it's a cattle prod.
This is true.
So when Maeve falls down, that will probably
She'll yipe pretty hard.
That will again enrage Chino.
Yep.
And you said 6. Okay. Yeah, he's getting madder. So he will try to force. Of course, he's going to try to force his bulk through there.
Take a point of rage.
Okay. And he's slamming himself, doing everything he can to try to wiggle through that hole.
This hole, which is inches.
It's not science, but he's trying. goddammit.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
The human Chino would be like, "There's no way I can fit through that." The wolf Chino is like, "I might have a chance.
I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna bite it.
I could grab something."
That's fair. I've seen my Labrador try and fit through a cat flap.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then, as a result of this, Chino gets zapped as well. And it's slammed shut.
Okay, so now Chino is, let's see, that's damage, and you gave him 1. So now Chino's at 7 rage. Yay, he's now rage over
Good
willpower.
point.
He's now 7. Oh, so he is really just, a ball of anger at this point. There's food there. He could care less. He starts just, is the door still? Is that thing still open?
No, it was slammed shut.
Okay. All right. Then he will go back at the bars because that's the only outlet for his rage right now. Just slamming himself against them. Just doing anything he can to try to get through them. If anybody comes with it, he thinks they're even remotely within range of his jaws, he's going to try to get at them.
Right. Okay. A few of the humans, with sort of the zookeepers, are looking, pointing at Chino, talking. Chino doesn't understand.
No.
Unless he wants to spend gnosis and willpower.
Nope, I'm good, thanks.
And Maeve will be, again, just kind of echoing. She's going to be clinging very, very close to Chino at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
After a few minutes, he'll resume his pacing, just literally just waiting for any type of an opening to anything, to unleash that rage and go out, to get out. He just wants out. At this point, everything in his head is out of here, out.
Can you? In fact, it doesn't really matter. He will start to feel hungry as the day wears on. He's tranked. He's been burning off a lot of energy with his rage, and he's a Garou who just burns a lot of energy anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, he will start to feel hungry as the day wears on. They both will.
Resume a rhythmic scratching at the steel door. It doesn't work, and it's probably blunting the hell out of her claws, but she's just going to sit there and scratch and scratch and scratch. Have you ever seen when you leave a dog at home with social anxiety and you come home and they've somehow pulled up like 2 feet of flooring outside of their kennels? Yeah, she's doing that. Just constant.
My old dog chewed a hole in a wall.
Yeah. Constant worrying at it, figuring that eventually it's going to break.
Yep.
Chino, eventually when the hunger starts to sit in his stomach, he's going to wander over and he'll smell at the food. Just kind of, like a dog does when it comes over and it's got new food in its bowl. He's just going to kind of look at it and smell it and see what the hell
is this?
Yeah, exactly. The fuck is this?
It doesn't smell like food. It smells like a bit like the stuff that I don't think Chino ate at that point. It's the stuff you didn't eat when dumpster diving. It's pretty noxious.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't smell like food, then he's...
Nope.
I don't see him eating it, so he's just gonna turn away and resume his...
Sorry, you can smell that it's edible. Or it smells like it would be edible. It smells vaguely organic, just in no way.
It's right up there with eating bark. Num num num.
Yeah.
Yep. Stewed leather, that kind of thing.
Well, okay. In his... Yeah. I mean, in his current state, if it doesn't smell like something that is food that is going to, that he's going to consume, or that he would want to consume. Well, I mean, he's a wolf. He is technically a scavenger at heart, so at times, when he needs to survive. So
yep.
I mean, he's gonna, if that's the way he has to survive right now, then he's gonna start to eat the food.
Yep.
Maeve will finally slow her scratching when he starts eating and begin to take interest in the kibble finally. And I'm going to give it a very thorough snuffing, actually, because that doesn't smell appetizing.
Nope.
Perception Primal Urge?
Oh yeah, you can make a Perception Primal Urge if you want.
I do. Or survival, or whatever.
We'll go with Primal Urge, works fine.
Only one. Actually, no, I'm a fucking lupus. Nah.
Yeah.
5.
You are definitely a lupus.
Organic, but once again, edible, but slightly rancid. You wouldn't eat this. Yeah.
If your stomach wasn't gnawing at your backbone, you wouldn't be doing it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bone gnawers don't eat stuff like this.
Yeah.
She'll probably lap up a couple pieces, get disgusted, pace a bit, come back, continue eating.
Yeah.
Knock over the bowl like a champion, because fuck it. It's easier to get to when it's on a flat surface.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably something that definitely happened. Chino would probably... Well, no, I don't
Step
think
on the
that...
bowl.
I don't think it would get into his head. He would stand up, stepping on it, and flipping it over, probably, but not on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paw
I
at
see-
it, see if there's anything good. It just flips over. Damn it.
Yeah. Again, just like my lab.
Yep. Paw at it. Maybe that'll make it better.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's meat in there somewhere.
It smells vaguely like food. Maybe there are food parts in the not food. Nope. Just
Yep.
more crap food.
No,
Yeah.
no. More unused French fries and fish planks. Or whatever
Basically.
they threw in there.
Yeah.
Whatever's left over from the concession stand, more than likely.
Pretty much. That in a blender.
Mhm.
Yeah, after it's not fit for sale. So yeah, this with the date we're on, the humans will slowly leave the zoo, and the night settles in, and it begins to rain.
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure nothing even resembling anything to, well, he wouldn't even probably, he would just pace. It would not, there's nowhere for him to get out of the rain, nowhere for him to bend down.
If you just went to the back of the shelter, there's you will be out of the rain.
Okay,
There's, I mean,
There's
the
a bit of
floor is
everything.
just concrete.
okay. Well, he will move to where he's not in the rain, but he would probably continue to pace.
Yeah.
He will probably pace until exhaustion to where he can't pace anymore.
Yeah. And you didn't exactly get the most nutritious meal.
No.
And Maeve?
She'll probably continue scratching until Chino starts settling down a bit. And then she'll divert her attention to him, take another good look around, listen to hear if there's anything nearby, and eventually, reluctantly, give up scratching to come over and lay next to him and start licking her now very sore paws.
Yep. Okay. Any thoughts from either of you of, say, the little hominids in the back of your heads? Feel free to jump out with. But for a while, this kind of cycle will continue for a few days.
Okay. Chino's brain is basically just anger at this point. Like I said, he's in prison again.
Yeah.
And then the wolf portion has never been in prison before. So that makes it worse. He just, any chance to get at anything, he's gonna take. He's gonna kick. Go ahead,
I mean,
sorry.
before Chino went to prison for an actual crime, and he recognizes that. What's his sort of thoughts, more specifically on the state of his current situation, and who is responsible?
Oh, humans are the humans. They did this. The ones that the ones that shot him. They put him here.
Right.
So he is. He's very angry at humans right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, and then they keep coming by. They keep pointing. They're laughing. He's doing everything he can to try to get out of this. To get out of this cage. it's very different from when he was in prison as a human, because he knew that at one point, if he did what he was told, he would get out.
Yeah.
This is very different. He had, the only way in his brain is to get out is to get himself out. There's no acting good. There's no doing what they tell you and they'll let you out.
Yep. Okay.
So.
And both sides of Maeve, at least initially, are essentially nothing but constant survival and hate. If the cycle repeats and they're there, like, living through days and days of this, eventually the people side will hit a tone of kind of just despair and disbelief, because somewhere in the very, very back, there's an inkling of the fact that, the sympathy for Garou aside, this is obviously not a humane place. These are obviously not humane conditions. And everything in this zoo is miserable and probably unhealthy and just sickly from not having the conditions they need to thrive. So there's some sort of just horror in the back of her head that nobody over the course of days and days seems to give a shit that they're in cement boxes and that they're underweight, that they're obviously, like, showing all of the feral signs of depression or behavioral issues. It's just one of those things that somewhere in the very, very back, once there's time for it to resurface, it's just appalling.
Yep. That's fair. Yeah. Okay. And say it continues for several days.
Scratch, scratch, scratch,
Yeah.
scratch, scratch, lick, pause, scratch, scratch, scratch.
And one time when Maeve is not licking her paws, you hear a grinding from the door.
She will renew her interest and probably start making what amount to puppyish kind of squeals and whatnot to get Chino's attention and start digging feverishly at the door.
Chino would probably move over there and start digging as well.
Right. You hear her sort of snarling from the back of the door. They're excited. And that hatch snatches back open. And
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
yeah. And start with a long stick, two-pronged stick that you have never seen before because you never got your eyes out. Comes through and plus is Chino, minus is Maeve.
Bite the stick! Bite it!
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Bite
thing.
it! Bite the shit out of it! Do the
If you want
T-Rex head shake!
If you want to try and bite the stick, you can try and bite the stick.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna
stick.
try to latch and start wrenching it around, taking out all that anger.
Okay. Yeah, roll to hit. It's pretty small, so it will be difficulty 7. Nice.
Yeah. That's 6 successes.
No, difficulty 7. One of those is a 6.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
5.
Yep. Okay, roll damage.
How many, I assume... Well, fuck it, we're both biting it. So...
It's too small for you to both bite.
Oh,
Chino
well, then
gets
I
the
will
better
let
hit.
him have it. He gets it, yeah.
Oh, see, this is a cattle prod. It's like 2 feet long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he gets the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Do the T-Rex head shake! Do it! Shake the life out of it!
He only
It's
got
a
1
monster.
damage, so he's attacking it because it's coming in here. It's obviously of man, and so he's so pissed off at men right now. He's just attacking anything that's even remotely considers to be of man, and he's just.
Dave is providing the vocal moral support to this biting.
He'll grab it and try to like yank it, and, pull at it.
As he bites it, as his teeth kind of get to it, dig in, they will touch something, and there is a huge, almost an explosion inside his head. Except that's a really terrible roll. Congratulations on biting the live wire without penalty.
Ooh.
It just rattles him, and nothing else.
Yeah.
It's surprising! Surprise!
However, this does still stun him.
Oh yeah, and he'll probably.
And Maeve's gonna go into like just a veritable frenzy of barking and snapping and snarling and drooling and just it's not good.
Yeah. And
I'm taking a point of rage.
And the door snaps open, and more of these hurty sticks are thrust in your general direction as 4 homids begin to
I'm rolling it.
Yep.
Was this an extended stun? Am I still down, or am I able to get up? Or?
You'll be stunned effectively for another turn.
Okay, no problem.
I do not frenzy.
It was in your mouth.
I understand. No, I understand, hon. I just wanted to,
Yep.
know what I was doing.
Well, I don't frenzy, but I am going to lunge at the first piece of flesh that comes through that door.
Okay. That's fine. We will roll initiative.
I will go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Even though I'm down.
I will do them in 2 groups.
I just wasted that. That's
You feel free to go get that.
It's okay. It's Jehovah's Witnesses. I saw them earlier.
Okay. I've got a 16 and a 14.
Alright, what is the... Or actually, I should just look. A 16 and a 14, so it's going to be... And what's... Well, where's Shino going to be on next round? I assume he's at top.
He'll be on 18.
Yeah.
So, Shino, Maeve, and then the 2 guys.
Yep.
So hey, at least I get initiative. Is there a mechanic for essentially trying to latch your jaws on something so that each consecutive turn you can just kind of thrash to try to tear them apart?
That would kind of be a grapple, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a grapple.
I will be known forever as Old Lockjaw.
I mean,
Maeve or Lockjaw.
There is the jaw lock maneuver as well, but that requires something
Oh.
to be on the ground. If you're actually going to throw it at someone, then it just makes it ridiculously easy for you to kill them in one shot if they resist your throating.
Nope, I'm lunging and biting the fuck out of someone.
Okay.
Oh, it helps if I clear my old die. And I am apparently failing magnificently, though if we still get the bonus negative one
absolutely,
difficulty, then at least I get 2.
No, it's difficulty 5 basic for bite, difficulty 4 for being
Oh.
So you got 4.
people.
Well, then 4. Hot shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then current strength. Oh, for the love of fuck. Nada. Nothing.
Okay.
She's
Are you
Too
vicious.
excited. I get carried away.
Are you spending any rage?
I am spending a lot of rage. actually.
A
I'm-
quantifiable amount?
I was looking to see what it is because I know I can only spend half per turn, so I'm spending 3 rage.
Okay. Cool. The guy who you bit is quite upset with you.
I bet he is.
And the stick is coming at you. Are you going to do anything? As in dodgify or the such like?
Well, we have been bitten by these things before, so I would understand that dodging them is a good idea. So yes, I will dodge.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to roll to dodge?
Yes, I was just checking. Do. So 3.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way of one of the bitey sticks.
Fuck that stick.
Next bitey stick.
Fuck that stick too.
Dodging?
Yep. I don't want to fall over.
Mm-hmm.
This one, not so much.
Okay. That's a botch. You're not actually stunned.
Woohoo!
I know you can't botch damage rolls, but that seems fair to me.
You don't get proper contact. It's legit.
Yeah.
Gets too much fur. Got
Yep.
too much of Maeve's junk in the trunk.
I imagine Maeve is not really having any junk in her trunk. Decidedly on the willowy side.
Shall I take the... Oh, that's right, there's 4 of them. Holy bejesus.
Yep. It's almost like there were 2 angry wolves in a cage.
Someone
Okay.
learned eventually and decided to send in more people than wolves.
Stick and move, stick and move.
Yeah.
Serpentine, serpentine.
You know what? Fuck it. And I assume we regened the earlier zap, or actually, yeah, it's been days, so I
Yeah.
that. So yeah, I will just take it and try to soak.
Okay. The stun is regardless because electricity.
Oh, I know. I figure I'll just use the last rage action to get the fuck back up.
Yeah. Oh no, you'd be losing a turn.
Oh well, god damn it. Then I guess
Yeah, dodge, girl.
might
dodge.
as well dodge it.
Okay.
Because there's no point to keeping the
But
action.
no, at this point you can spend a rage, or do you have capped your rage? Although that was a dodge. So you have spent all your rage you can this turn. You can actually,
Yeah.
when in combat, Chino was not in combat, you can spend a rage to break a stun.
Oh, that's good to
Oh.
know.
I should have done that. Oh well.
You
Right.
couldn't do it because I was only going to let you do it in combat.
Oh, gotcha.
But Maeve has spent all her rage for this turn.
Yep.
And last one. Doom. Fail, but you're still stunned.
Okay.
Zap.
Drop.
Yep. Cattle prods are mean.
Yay.
Okay. Top of the order. Chino can now act.
Chino's going to spend 3 rage. And he is going to he is at 8 currently, so he's going to spend 4 rage. And he's going to get up and attack.
If one hits you and you've spent 4 rage, you can't break the stun.
Oh, okay. That's okay. All right, so then 3.
You can spend 4 rage in a turn, so if you spend it all for actions, you'll have none left to break a stun.
I understand. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Then he's going to get up and he's going to attack. Yep. He'll attack the first one. So, let's see.
It's going to go and try and parry you with a cattle prod, which is a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I would assume so. Alright, here we go. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Not bad, but not good.
Diff 7.
Diff 7. Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah. No, sorry, I'm rolling a diff 7.
Oh, you're rolling a diff 7.
You're rolling a diff 4.
What?
Okay, I was like,
I'm
wow.
rolling a diff 7 because it's hard to parry a teeth with a cattle prod.
Gotcha. Okay.
Carry a wolf with the cattle prod.
Whoa, and he did it though.
Yeah, he did it.
Damn.
Okay. Alright,
That guy's a pro.
Alright,
Yeah.
so he'll
Soak 2, please.
soak 2.
And the stunning malarkey.
Yep, I soak 2 easily.
Yep.
Thank goodness. And then I have to. I spend a rage to ignore the stun.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we'll attack.
That's rage actions at the end of the turn.
Okay, gotcha. I see.
Yeah. It like celerity. So.
Yep.
Maeve,
I'm gonna bite it.
are you spending your rage to?
I am spending a rage to shake it off. Shake it off. And
Which of the guys are you attacking instantly?
whichever one's closest. Or honestly, at this point, whichever one. I assume Chino and I are both going for the closest. I have no idea. Are any of them trying to get around behind us or anything?
No, not at this point. They've just come through the door and they're just in a line and just zap, zap, zap.
Well, then I will skitter a bit and try to flank the one as much as I can do that Chino's chewing on.
Okay. You'll not get a flank, but you can absolutely go for the same one.
It's more so that like I understand like I can't get around them, but it's still kind of instinctive to try to come at them from different sides. So
yep,
that's what I'ma do.
And he cannot parry because he used his action, which is why I was asking.
Fuck that guy.
Yep.
God, my brain. 2 + 1 + 3 again. Well, at least I did something this time. God damn it.
Okay. Yeah. He can't soak, so.
And
These guys. One guy used
I
it
will
to.
spend just 1 rage.
Yep. And on Maeve. In fact, no, on Chino. Chino seems far scarier.
Understandably.
Yeah. Is he going to dodge?
He will. I guess so. Yeah, that's probably the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Dex Athletics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't dodge very much. Sorry. Okay. It's regular difficulty,
Yeah, diff 6.
so he got 1.
Okay. No damage.
Excuse me.
Woohoo!
But a zap.
Ah.
Okay. And it'll give you the turn of unstunned. And freaked out, the other guys will also try and zap Chino because.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
No, one will go for Chino and the other will go for Maeve because Maeve's actually done damage.
Okay.
I did a whole point.
Was you dodging the second thing? Sorry, that was 2 successes.
Chino or me?
Chino.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were doing Maeve real quick because we were talking about Maeve.
Nope.
and that's 3 to dodge.
Okay, yeah, that's dodged.
Okay.
And Maeve. Dodging?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Woo!
Dodged?
I'm the defender. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job.
Dodged.
Yep.
And that, I believe, leaves Chino with 1 action.
Okay. And he's going to... Yep, he's going to attack. Again, trying to... He's an angry wolf, so he's really just lashing out. He's not even... but he remembers...
What
Yeah, he's
is
gonna-
Chino's nature demeanor? Let me just check his thing instead of you saying in a hangout.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's what I think it is.
Probably is.
No. I thought you had a different. I thought your nature was your demeanor, and you had a different nature that might have been more helpful here. Oh well. With that nature, yeah. There's only one option here that will occur to him.
Yep. So he's going to try to do the thing that he did before, where he kind of drives into the middle to try to scatter the herd. Again.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he will go in there and attempt to do that. So whichever one is kind of in the middle, hoping to kind of scatter the herd and break them up, so that they can't necessarily all get it.
Roll
so
me strength athletics.
Okay.
Curses. I was hoping you'd intimidate the shit out of them.
No. If it's normal diff, I have 2.
Okay. They don't seem to be quite expecting this. They were quite comfortable in your barking and snapping, but they seem quite shocked by this. You break through, and you can... Yeah. You can see a way out. You couldn't see it before because they were sort of shoulder to shoulder. When you get in the middle, you can see that the door is open, and yeah.
I can't see in this brain right now how he would not go for that opening.
I really can't either.
I can't see how he would not, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Even with thinking as a pack and not leaving an injured pack member behind, I still can't see with what he's been through in the last few days how he would not just bolt straight at that opening as hard as he could go.
Absolutely. And
So,
yeah. And also there were people who they were closer to than each other in terms of the cub pack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. If he wants to go for that.
Yeah, I can't see how he wouldn't. So that's what
After days of frustration, that chance at freedom, no, there's no reason you wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just do. In fact, can you just roll Dex Athletics to make that bolt?
Absolutely. Dex Athletics.
And then we'll see what Maeve does.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Don't use that line. Don't do that. Why would you do
massive
that?
spike. So Maeve sees Chino dive through the group, and they seem shocked as he blasts away. And can she make a perception survival roll, please?
I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You catch in Chino's wake the hint of an opening. With a wiggle, with some luck.
Go, girl, go, 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 girl.
Oh, I'm
If they
definitely
don't
going
get
for
you, you could get there. I'll need to make a Dex Athletics roll, which they can try and parry.
All right. I figure if nothing else, Chino, with all of his shit, is probably like twice her size, so hopefully it would give her a little extra half second to jump through there.
Yep.
Dex Athletics?
Dex Athletics.
Oh, please.
To wiggle and...
That's not a
Okay.
lot. Oh.
However, this is that they've got you as you're jumping. Do you have any rage?
I do.
Feel free to spend it.
I'm spending it.
As in desperation you wiggle through the gap left by Chino, past these guys. That zap stings again. You feel your muscles spasming. You're curling up into a ball, but you fight through that.
Mad dash for freedom.
Yep. Mad dash for freedom. On Chino's heels, you run out of the concrete box into a grass area. There are many humans here. They are running and they are screaming.
Nope, there's another level of bars out there. Fuck it. I'm out. I'm all the way out.
Yep.
I've run pretty low on rage. I'm way more interested in getting out of the fence.
Yep. Yep, they are running and they are screaming. You can hear both hear the shouting of the men behind you, and you may catch a glimpse before of the other humans dressed the same with the crack, the firearms. They missed Chino. But hit Maeve fairly solidly.
Oh,
Jesus.
damn you, Duncan.
That's 6.
Oh my god. Whew. Some days I wish I had more stamina. But at least I rolled well. And didn't die.
You wouldn't have died with that.
I would have been close.
Yes, you would have been close, but there's a world of difference between dead and nearly dead.
Am I taking,
So,
2
2.
points of lethal?
2 points of lethal.
I am a sad panda, but I'm still running.
Yeah. Okay. Are you spending willpower to fight through the pain?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. When Chino hears the roaring of the Homid fire sticks,
after last time, that's probably going to cause him to, again, continue to scatter. Survival taking over.
I was going to say, what's his rage right now?
Yeah, his rage, let's see, he spent 4 in there? No, 3, yeah, 4. So he's at 4 right now.
the important thing is, towards or away?
Like, is he
Towards
running towards the fire sticks or
Oh,
away
away.
from the fire sticks?
Away.
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 Flight.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They're running, turning around goes back to where the bars were.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Run, you run. Can you both make me wits athletics rolls?
Wits athletics. Oh boy, that's not as good. It's okay. Contrary to popular belief, he's not as witty as possible, but he got one.
I did not. I failed. My stream hates me.
Yeah. Chino has been on the run before.
Yeah, he has.
He doesn't
he
remember the experience right now. He doesn't know the exact tricks, but he can run. He can hide. He instinctively knows what he's doing in evading pursuit. Maeve, not really. Her time here was the first time she'd ever been hunted in any way, really.
It's true.
So in trying to run, she turns the wrong corner. There are the men, more men with the sticks, and one man with the pain sticks, and two with nets.
Nope, 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 nope.
Okay. Quick initiative roll.
Okay.
Just for Katie.
15.
Oh, just for Katie. Okay.
Yeah. I am on 16.
Damn it.
Because, Jesus Christ, these guys' initiative rolls. And... yeah. The zappy stick. Feel free to take another point of rage, by the way.
Oh, good. I need it. Give it to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Zap. Lethal.
Yep, yep. Just checking my... Because I was trying to short myself on stamina. So, soaked and... spending the
I
rain.
will let you spend... at this point, roll me stamina survival, actually.
The ones are going to be the fucking death of me.
And willpower to ignore stuns now, in your survival panic.
I can, roll willpower?
Spend.
Spend? Spending it.
Yep. And the nets come next. That's fail.
And while it doesn't make a difference necessarily, she is kicking up one hell of a fuss.
Yep. That's one success on the net. Can you roll me strength, please? I kind of totally improvised how these nets work, but yeah. They don't make a lot of internal sense.
Nope.
Nope.
Maeve is not strong. It is not one of her redeeming features.
No. So when the net gets around her head, and the noose at the end begins to tighten, holding her in place.
thought processes from you both. Please, as Chino runs and the stick starts zap, zap, 3, 4 times behind Maeve's ears.
Just probably blind panic, honestly. Blind fury and panic. Probably.
Not the current one. As I say, the little Homid observer brain that's at the back of your brain that's watching this whole thing but not really taking part. I mean, it could also be panicking.
She pretty much is. Like you said, Maeve has never actually been pursued. The closest thing she's ever done is played tag. So the fact that she's being hunted, cornered, and trapped, especially after having if her human mind is recognizing that she's gotten loose once, and they're just, zapping her over and over until she gives in, and that side of her recognizes what's happening. She's probably panicking and essentially just thinking, "That's it, I'm gonna die."
Okay.
So she's thrashing and spittles flying, and it's nasty. It's ugly.
Yep.
And she's losing her shit on every level.
Chino. Chino's internal thought process, running, fleeing, as he eventually reaches the tall fence at the end of the edge of the zoo. The other animals you can see are kicking up a royal fuss as you run. Humans are fleeing. You probably get shot at a few more times. In fact, you will get shot at a few more times.
Okay. Dodge.
Whilst running, full pelt.
Oh, that's true.
Soak that shit. Soak it like a boss.
He's running.
That's
Run,
3
run.
from 1.
That's 3 damage. So soak 3? Or...
Yeah. Soak 3.
Come on, baby, go. Yeah!
Go, yeah!
He soaks, yeah. Got it.
And this is the second shot.
Hopefully I didn't use them all. Do I have to soak 3 more?
No, that was the
that's
to hit roll.
Okay.
5 more.
Ugh.
Go,
I needed that last roll. I got 3 of them. So take 2 lethal?
Yeah, take 2 lethal, and you
Okay.
can spend willpower to ignore the pain penalties as
Will do.
you maybe you don't even notice that Maeve is behind you anymore.
No, he probably doesn't, to be honest.
And with all the animals kicking up a fuss, it's a good chance he won't hear her yiping either.
Yeah. As the fence of the zoo is in front of him, can he roll me Dex Athletics to jump it?
Absolutely.
Go! Get it!
1 success at normal difficulty.
1 success. Yeah, you especially at a 9, you take that running leap of blind faith. You do get gashed slightly as you don't quite clear the fence. The spikes at the top rake Chino's belly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You want me to soak?
Yeah, please soak 4 lethal.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
As
Okay.
Chino is free, and I assume runs further, so he can hide.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thinking of survival. Unfortunately.
It's legit.
Yeah.
It'll be after running, he will eventually find maybe an old shed or something to hide in. And collect his bearings. And it'll be at this point that he realizes that Maeve is not there.
Right. Shit.
Homage Chino thought process at this point, please.
Hamachino thought process.
Can you
Or
curse
regular
that in
Chino.
Spanish?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, wolves don't speak Spanish, so I don't think you. Well, wolves don't speak at all. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of. At this point, he's. Yeah, I mean, he is who he is. He, he's a survivalist. Or he's been a survivor his entire life. He misses Maeve, or he's going to miss her if he doesn't get out. But at this point, I don't think he's even. He realizes she's not there, and he's like.
Is this Wolf Chino or normal Chino?
Wolf Chino. Normal Chino is pretty cold too.
Yeah.
That's his thoughts as far as Maeve is. Well, there is no thought of going back if that's what you're looking for.
No, I'm looking for I'm looking for literally the viewer Chino's thoughts on his most recent experience.
He is beyond any thoughts. I mean, his rage at this point, if he could build it, probably has built back up to double. He is just, I mean, at this point, he's just considering breaking into one of these houses and just slaughtering everybody in it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's beyond at this point. He can't even.
Yeah.
He can't even. He just can't even.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he's probably going to, if anybody were to come walking by, he would probably be a ball of black fur at their throat in a second.
Yep. Okay.
That's where he's at, basically. He is, yeah,
Slavering monster mode? Is that what happened?
Exactly.
Okay. Right. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Just deciding on one of the things Maeve said.
Sure.
Okay. I'll fate dice it. Plus, I put the plus minusy thing down. Minus, I don't. Maeve can leave.
Isn't she unconscious?
When she regains consciousness, she can leave.
Yay, babe! And she thinks Chino got out.
Is this true?
This is very true. Things are not looking so hot for Chino right now.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. He is. Yeah. He's in a bad place in his head. I mean, you put him back in prison. That just.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, that fucked him up pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chino will wander, and will eventually. I mean, yeah. In which door is he wandering in a particular direction? He has.
He's probably going to try to. I mean, he's right now pretty much. He's gone into murder mode. He's gonna probably actually start stalking the city, looking for someone to kill.
Right.
He's hungry. So he's looking for dinner too.
Yeah.
And that crap that they fed him was not enough. So yeah, I see him probably looking for prey.
Okay,
So,
looking for prey to eat.
yes.
Okay. He will happen upon a cat. Um, fat, collar on, beautiful white Persian. If he could read, he could see Mr. Tibbles.
Mr. Tibbles.
Please
Aw.
call this number if found.
Aw. Mr. Tibbles.
Is dinner?
His dinner.
Nope.
Mr. Tibbles. Mr. Tibbles ain't getting away. Mr. Tibbles.
Is dead.
Okay.
It's safely dead.
Alright.
Yeah. He will eat, feed, and will leave. Yeah, it's basically in the cairn is where you pop out, by the way, Maeve. We'll briefly do your wake up in the place that you are being taken to.
Okay.
And Maeve comes to and she's still groggy. In the back of a truck. And she is taken out in a she has
Like a
around her
crate.
neck a collar with a long fixed pole, the kind of thing that dangerous dogs are kept on to keep them at a distance, and is herded in effective frenzy
Mm-hmm.
with cattle prods into a white walled sterile building with a number of people with lab coats. And she will regain her senses and gain the ability to leave in a plastic cage in a room with other wolves in it.
And I'm assuming that at least to her feral senses, this is a place that, I mean, it smells like chemicals that burn, but I'm assuming the creatures there are sick or injured or all ill in some way. Not necessarily because they started that way, but because they have potentially been rendered that way.
There is a tendency in that suggestion, yes. That direction, yes.
She'll probably cast about to make sure that she doesn't recognize any of the other wolves. Potentially be it a pain in the ass and start up a howl if she gets the impression she can't see them all to make sure she doesn't recognize voices.
You give a howl, nothing seems to be really reacting.
That's distressing too.
Yep.
Well, Chino's not here. The others aren't here. Or if they are, they can't answer. And there's a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, with despair on the verge of completely crushing her,
Yep.
she's probably going to take it.
Okay. Yep. Maeve will have psychological problems when she gets back, which I'll poke you out later.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a flaw because you've been fairly mistreated. Shockingly.
Fairly.
Basically, yeah, both of you are at the bare minimum going to have a certain flaw because you got to the second session. Yeah. So Chino prowling the city in a fury.
Yeah, he got his cat, so he's not hunting for food anymore. Now it's more rage.
Yeah. Ow. Crap. Okay. He will prowl the streets at night where nothing really comes out. And
Well,
yeah,
I would say if it's more than one night, eventually he's going to kick into survival mode,
yeah,
and he's going to realize that this is, I mean, this is not where he needs to be,
yeah.
and he'll probably try to make his way out of the city.
In fact, because it's a recurring thing, general intelligence primal urge to see if
Absolutely.
Wolfmine Chino can sense almost what's keeping him here. What's the
Make
human
sure I've got the right
thing
numbers here.
at this point?
Okay. Yeah, just making sure I had the right number of dice there.
Yep.
Oh, no. Nope, he can't figure out crap.
I thought he'd have higher primal urge. Okay. Right. I'm just thinking if he'd have any merits that would help him.
I don't think so.
Right. Let me think. He's back on 0.
Hey,
How are we gonna do
that's positive.
Well, he
was
went
negative
up, and
before.
went up, and then he went back down, and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Can I take just 10 minutes to kind of think, and we will restart this scene afterwards.
Sure.
Thanks.
Absolutely. So then, for the moment, thank you players for playing, thank you ST for STing, thank you creepers for creeping, and soon the thrilling conclusion to Wolfhome, the worst place ever.